What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back to Rideshare 411, guys. This is Alex. I'm hoping that by the time you watch this video, wherever you're at, you are doing great regarding your health next to your family, your friends, and your loved ones. Well, guys, we're still in the same boat, okay? And we just have to take care of each other, and we have to just ride in the boat at the same time everybody is. Be safe at all times. All right, don't take any chances regarding anything. Remember, your health comes first and your family at the same time. Well, today, guys, I wanted to share with you guys a crazy story that the Washington Post it's putting out there. This came out yesterday, and this is telling you exactly what Uber would do just to grab even the last dollar that they can. All right, and this is exactly this article is talking about exactly about Uber, but I know the other apps are doing the same thing, and this is kind of crazy because any minor, if we go to this article, and I'm gonna get into it really quick. If we go to this article and we read it thoroughly, and we read the whole thing, this article is talking about that any minor could go in the apps, any delivery apps, and they could order alcohol, because what these apps have done, they have taken out where the part where it says check for ID or slide customer's ID. All right, and not every single app is doing it. Okay, let me clear that up. Not every single app, but some of the apps have taken that out, and what it says is drop your stuff or drop the customer stuff at the door. All right, and what I'm getting into here, it's alcohol. Okay, and it's very crazy because there's some parents that they're still working, but the kids are home. Okay, and we're talking about teenager kids that can go in the app and request alcohol or request a mixed drink. Okay, yeah, I'm talking about mixed drinks. There's some restaurants out there using Uber Eats, and Uber Eats, it's letting these restaurants send mixed drinks with the food whoever orders or whoever places these orders, right? And this article is talking about in a specific restaurant in Austin, Texas, right, that this customer ordered a burger. All right, and at the same time that they order a burger, the app throws them an ad and say, hey, wouldn't you like a margarita with your burger? Wouldn't you like wouldn't you like to taste one of our margaritas? All right, and the guy ordered a margarita, and they send them one of those small tequila shots, okay, with a mixed drink. So he could just pour the tequila in there and just, mix it up and have a mixed drink. All right. And imagine a teenager or a kid staying home, supposedly be doing their homeworks or supposedly, studying, because their parents are still working. They're still going to work. They still have to hustle, and they still have to bring money to the table. All right. But at the same time, these kids are just sitting at home, supposedly doing their work online, doing their work on the computers. But these apps, it's opening a new market to get a little bit more into craziness for these teenager kids. All right, and this is getting into the kids. That's a very big no-no, because this app is just letting anybody order a bottle of tequila, a bottle of whiskey, okay, a bottle of rum. And if you go in the app and just say drop it at the door, these apps have taken the place where it says swipe your ID or scan your ID, and since the customer picked drop it at the door, that's what these drivers are doing. All right, now that's how easy it is in some apps to order alcohol. Right, that's a big no-no for these apps. and Uber Eats got caught in Austin, Texas, working with these restaurants. Now, that's regarding the customer service, the customer side. Now, let's go into the driver, okay? If you're a driver out there and you are picking up stuff from any store, any grocery store, or any restaurant, or any retail store out there, and you know that you have alcohol, even if the app doesn't approach you saying that you need to check your ID, or you need to swipe, or you need to scan, whatever it does, your job is to make sure that you're not dropping that alcohol for a minor, okay? And you guys could get into big trouble as a driver if you just grabbing alcohol from a grocery store, retail store, whatever, a restaurant, and you just dropping that stuff at the door without checking who is it for. All right. As for my part, I work for Instacart at the moment, and Instacart still has that part where we're supposed to scan IDs. Okay, we don't have to touch the customer's ID; they would just show it to us, and we will scan their IDs. But Instacart is still doing it. All right, but now Uber Eats will go even the craziest mile out there just to grab another buck, okay, for the company. But going back to the driver thing, you guys have to understand, in every single state, it's illegal to sell alcohol to minors, okay? And if you're taking that chance to just taking alcohol to a house without checking IDs, even if the app doesn't approach you to it, to scan it or to take a picture of it, do your part and take a picture of that ID. Just cover yourself, okay? Cover yourself, because imagine you dropping a bottle of tequila, whiskey, rum at some teenager kids that are just hanging around, all right? Their parents are working. This group of teenagers are just, using the apps because they already found out what they could do. They get intoxicated, and then at the end of when they finish the bottle, an hour later, 2 hours later, they decide to take a ride in their cars. Okay, two teenagers intoxicated, they jump in a car, they go crash, they kill somebody, or they run over somebody because they're intoxicated. Guess what happens when the police shows up? They're gonna start backtracking everything. Okay, they're gonna start backtracking where these kids grab the alcohol. Okay, and they're gonna spit everything out because they're gonna be so scared to death because they're going to jail. Okay, because they crashed, they're intoxicated, they probably run over somebody. But guess what's gonna happen to the driver who dropped that bags at the door with a couple of bottles and didn't take an extra minute of time just to take a picture of that ID, even if the app is not telling you to approach that. Automatically, since you dropped that bottle there, okay, you're responsible for what happens with those minors. Even if they're using their parents' app or their mom's app, you were supposed to ask for an ID, and if that app is not telling you to do it, just knock the door, take a picture of the ID, double check that the door, an adult is at the door at the house when you're dropping that, and just take a picture of the ID. Simple as that. All right, that's just to cover your back, to cover your butt if something happens. Okay, but I want to double phrase that out there. If you're a driver and you're delivering alcohol, go the extra mile, cover your butt, make sure that you're not dropping alcohol for minors. Just If something happens at the house or after they take off, you are fully responsible for whatever they do intoxicated. Okay? And it's the same thing for bars, clubs, restaurants. Okay? Somebody walks into a bar and the bartender just keeps pouring and pouring and pouring for that person, and he doesn't grab the keys from that guy and calls a cab for that guy, okay? Or he stops the person after 2-3 drinks, after he sees that he's pretty drunk. After that person gets out from that bar and he goes kill somebody out there, the bartender is fully responsible for whatever he does in the corner, okay? So take the extra mile, cover your butt if you're doing deliveries out there, all right? Remember, these apps are just trying to grab every single dollar, but at the end of the road, they don't care about the driver, all right? So go the extra mile. I'm dropping the link on the description. Go read it. It's a very, very good article. Lots of info there. All right. Take care of yourselves. I see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thumbs up the video. Take care of yourselves.